When you're first pulling together all the things that you're going to need to make your app happen, a lot of the times you're going to be using a thing called an API. What is an API? It's an external service that lets you programmatically integrate with it so that you can utilize its services by sending it off some data and receiving something that's processed back to you. These services are awesome. Examples of these include things like ChatGPT or Midjourney or many of the other popular AI tools out there. In this video, we're going to answer, how do you find the exact API that works the best for the use case that you're looking for? Stay tuned, you're going to find out how. The first of our two resources that we're going to look at is a site called RapidAPI. RapidAPI is awesome because if you are looking for some specific kind of API that can solve a problem for your app, it's a great place to start. Let's imagine an app where we are wanting to verify that the person is who they say they are, meaning one, they upload a photo of a government-issued ID. But in order to make sure that that is that person, number two, we also request a live selfie from their webcam so we could verify face compared to face that this person is who they say they are. So let's go ahead and search something like face verification. And we see a number of options here, and let's just go and click on this first one. So one of the things to take a look at is just how popular it is, and if it's been updated recently. These are all good signs that this is something that you can use. And basically how to get started with these types of APIs, any of them from RapidAPI, the first thing you're going to want to do is create an account and then subscribe, a free account, and then subscribe to test. So all of these things will have some kind of test option where you can go and test it out. So I'm subscribed to this now, and I can do two things. Number one, I could test it directly here in the browser, which is a really fast way to do it. So for example, this one is requiring, well, it looks like a base64 URL encoded image, which you can just go to a site, upload an image, and get those. So we're not going to go into that part of it. There's some transformation stuff to be done. Basically, you would give it two images and then click test endpoint. You could also go here, let's see, I think it is this shell, this curl. If you recall from any use inside of the Bubble API connector, there's an option for import from curl in the bottom left, and you can just copy this code, import it, and at least get the call started, right? So it probably won't be exactly perfect, but maybe 80% of the way there. This API, imagine you were creating a app to serve the notary industry, and notaries, it requires that they are verified as the person who is, legally authorized to make that digitally based signature or what have you, obviously within the laws of the land for whatever given spot, but this is some kind of verification. Or imagine an online voting type of site where somebody, in order to count their vote, we need them to verify their face and in a webcam, in a live webcam, and against a government ID. Maybe we would also look for something like a emotion recognition API. So some kind of emotion detection. Let's go ahead and just see. This looks pretty cool. So if somebody was uploading photos onto a platform and you wanted to just detect facial expressions and these types of things, here you can see you just give it an image and then it's going to output. So if you look at example responses, this would output emotions, happy, sentiments, some kind of score that it gives to each of these emotions. So these types of things can be very, very powerful when combined in creative ways, and RapidAPI is a great spot to stop off as a first place of research. Item number 2, Zapier, another amazing no-code tool that gets a lot of press, and rightly so, for making integrations through systems a little bit easier. However, it's not really a full-stack no-code tool, so there's not much on the channel about it. However, I do admire their undertaking of plumbing together the entire internet, just about, well, all the popular ones, right? But the amazing thing of what they've done is they have taken AI to their list and everything that they have for their capabilities to integrate things together. And you can just type in what you want done, and then it's going to suggest a few things. So when I give 2 photos, please do a face validation on them. Let's see what it gives. I have no idea. But the words face validation should trigger their super smart world. So here we have a face validation. Looks like they have, what is this, customer X. So asset added by Pix.io. So face validation for 2 photos. We don't necessarily need to know how to do this with this tool, but the thing about it is it looks like this customer X navigating to their API documentation. I wouldn't have known about this API as a potential possibility without a tool like Zapier. So check it out and just, see if you can't use it for a little bit of research. But between the 2 of these, and then finally, your third resource, Google, which I won't even bother showing because we all are very familiar with that, or asking one of the AI tools. These are great places to start when you are in need of an API that can accomplish something specific in your Bubble app. And there you have it. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.